I want to start out with the offensive line, because you don't have Josh Allen having that great of a game if they're not playing well in front of him, and I think that was such a weak spot for us early in the season, and just the job they've been able to do to kind of get it turned around and get the right players in place to really keep Josh Allen clean. It's really showing up in a big way towards the end of the season here. And it's not just in the passing game. The running game, as the offensive line got better, Singletary started getting the bulk of the carries, and the running game has become a legitimate threat. What I liked most about this game, 0 sacks for Josh Allen. The offensive line gave up 6 pressures total against a Patriots defense that features among other names, but Matthew Judon, who's going into the game, we have analysts, and I talked about him myself of just what a game wrecker Judon can be if you let him be. And they got after Josh a little bit, but for the most part, he had clean pockets. He had time to work back there and was really able to be effective because of that. Some of the running game, as I mentioned before, heavy dose of Singletary, and kind of in combination with the Josh Allen runs, a little bit of Isaiah McKenzie. I mean, this team ran for 176 yards if you take out the kneel downs at the end of the game. And I mean, how fun is that to be having your backup quarterback come in and kill the clock taking knees in a playoff game? It's wild. But between Singletary, Isaiah McKenzie, Josh Allen, we're talking a total of 176 yards. I believe it was on 26 carries. They averaged just under 7 yards per carry. And this is something that we've also been talking about all season, not necessarily wanting to see heavier doses of the run game, but as you're using the run game, having it be more efficient, more effective, not just, kind of forcing your head into the wall, hoping that you're keeping the defense honest. It's truly doing its job at this point. Dawson Knox, what can we say about Dawson Knox? Just another monster game for him. And my guy Dawson's about to get a payday, and we're going to have to figure out how we move the salary cap around. As an organization, we've been looking for that impact type weapon at tight end for so long. And, Dawson Knox was somebody that was really kind of a hot button topic this year. Do we give up on him? Do we trade for Ertz? All these conversations that were happening, and he just came out this year and he's gotten better with the drops. He's become more impactful in the passing game, just finding more touches, more targets, and really doing a lot with them. And I'll tell you what, that the first Josh Allen touchdown to him, I was watching the game, and Josh Allen did say after the game that, he was intending on throwing that ball away, and it was basically an accident touchdown. But for Dawson Knox to be able to go up and pull down a ball that Josh Allen was intending to throw away is just kind of ridiculous how that play worked out. And I think that chemistry just kind of continues throughout the season, but also throughout that game. 5 targets, 5 receptions, 89 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's a really good stat line for Dawson Knox. And then, we were able to get a lot of pieces involved in the pass game, and, not everybody had huge impacts, but just the idea of being able to spread the ball around, like Josh was able to do, was just really nice to see. You had Diggs getting in 3 catches, 60 yards on 4 targets. McKenzie 3 for 3 for 45 yards. Gabe Davis 2 receptions on 3 targets, 41 yards and a touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 2 for 3 for 36. He also adds a touchdown. Tommy Doyle got in on there. We had a big man touchdown in the playoff game. I mean, there was also Singletary and Beasley. I mean, all these players got involved. I think Reggie Gilliam even got in on the action. So it was really great to see, if the defense was taking away something on a play, that the next guy was stepping up, and Josh was able to go through his reads and find all different kinds of targets. It wasn't just, hammering the same players over and over. So that's something that we've seen be a little bit sporadic, I think, through the season, and for it to come through in a big way today of just being able to take what the defense was giving us, it really showed up, and that brings me to Josh Allen and just the masterpiece of a day he had, really. You're talking 21 of 25, 308 yards, 5 touchdowns, 5, no interceptions, no sacks, and a passer rating of 157.6, which I believe the best you can do is 158.3. So, I mean, you're talking a damn near perfect game from the quarterback. Oh, and he also added 6 runs for 66 yards. So, I mean, 15 yards off of Singletary with 10 less carries. So the two of them working together in the run game, just the plays that he was able to make from the pocket, rolling out of the pocket with his feet. I mean, this is the good version of Josh Allen, and he has his highs and lows a little bit from game to game here and there. But when we see this version of Josh Allen, I don't see anybody in the league that's better than him if you got this on a week-to-week basis. And even when he has the little bit of peaks and valleys, I mean, knowing that this is kind of his ceiling and this is the direction that he's trending, it just makes me so excited for what the team looks like now and what the team looks like going forward. If we get this full game performance from the offense and defense, I don't see many teams in the league that are really even hanging with us. So very exciting to see that. And really on the offensive side of the ball, there's really not much I can think of as far as negative plays. They're recording this, right after the game, and haven't really been able to go through and rewatch the game and kind of see some different talking points to that regard. Also riding pretty high right now. By far the most decisive victory I've ever seen from the Bills in my lifetime in a playoff game. So we'll have to go to the tape and look back over. There's always spots for improvement, but I mean that game was just masterful. No punts, no fourth downs. Just so many times that the Bills were able to move the chain on first and second down plays, so you weren't even getting into like third and long situations where the defense can really pin their ears back and know what you're doing. With how many conversions they were having on first and second down, it really was able to keep the whole playbook open on any given down and really keep things moving that way. So overall, just an A+ job from the offense.